Why is Abbott forging all these bad bitches? Made it to episode 3 of Castlevania, and just as I promised, here is my daily review of my thoughts. Spoilers if you haven't seen season 2, episode 3 of Castlevania Nocturne. I can't believe this was like one of the first scenes of the episode, because for the rest of the time, I kept on thinking about how he turned this woman into Emma Frost. Why is mans so horny? For reference, these are the type of night creatures that Isaac was creating. Because Isaac just wanted revenge. He wanted blood, okay? He wasn't here for all that fuck shit. But the Abbott, he's lost. He don't got resolve for real. And it's now my headcanon that the night creatures he's creating manifest as his deepest desires. Because even Edward, I forgot how to say his name, but even his design could be interpreted as, you know, some thoughts of homosexuality and shame. That's why he's like, episode was able to capture the magic of the dynamic from the first series with these three. I mentioned in my last review that I'm starting to see Annette as Cypher. I'm definitely seeing more of Trevor and Richard, especially with his new interactions with Alucard. And I know poor Alucard is just getting deja vu from, you know, his first real friends. In this series, I don't like any of the Christians, but I'm banging with Mizrek. He's a man of principle who actually understands the word, and I think that that's valuable. And I think he's going to be pivotal in changing some of the people's mind. I loved every moment of Tara and Maria together. Watching Tara patiently guide her daughter to accepting herself and her rage and teaching her how to weaponize it in the way that she can control is the type of mother-daughter bonding that I'm here for. I gotta say, I was genuinely afraid when Juice pulled up. I hate his name so much. I don't know how to say it. She's a new vampire, and yes, she knows magic, but you can't compete with a Belmont one-on-one. He was pulling out all of the stops. Where did he get this gear from? Had a fresh blowout too. I was like, man, she in trouble. But I was glad that Tara was able to show her true nature, because honestly, they were being unfair with her. In this case, I think that he's a little bit justified for attacking on sight, because that's what he's been trained to do. That's how he's been raised. But I don't know. I feel like they need to give Maria more grace. Someone commented on my last video, like, you have to understand these are dark creatures and they can't like go against their nature. But y'all, the same can be said about humans. We are dark in nature. And throughout the show, it's actually the hubris of men that's creating most of these problems. They need to give my girl Tara a break. This episode is definitely heating up. I love that they find a way to put action into every episode. And I love seeing them build the story. Like, I can see all the wheels turning. This episode gets a solid 4 out of 5 Frankie Flames.